Aries, Taurus. Welcome to your timeless love message reading here at Cusp of Roses. I'm very grateful for all of you that will be tuning in here. Thank you so much. All right, I hope that this live finds you well and in good spirits. As always, you guys, let me know how you guys are doing, what you guys maybe got going on. All right, or how you connect with this reading in the comments down below. Aries, Taurus, I'm just going to do a quick pre-shuffle here before we kind of get grounded and do our prayer. But always feel free to do whatever grounding and gratitude practice feels right and best for you. Whoa! Whenever. Where'd that card go? Oof. Alright, whenever. I'm just going to pre-shuffle up a little bit. See what I'm feeling in your energy. And then we'll get to the messages, okay? Again, I hope that this live finds y'all well. Hope you guys are doing okay. Okay, hold on. Gotta situate myself. Okay. Ooh, okay. Aries, Taurus. I feel like there's something here or somebody again. Man, why did I say again? I think, okay. I get the vision of somebody thinking about someone and like smiling, like I'm fighting a smile right now. Like this could be somebody that you don't want to have feelings for, Aries, Taurus. I don't know what that's about. Like I don't really want to, it's like you can't help but smile when you think about this person, but I think you like push it out of your head or push it out of your energy because you don't want to smile. It's like you're fighting it. You're fighting what you feel for somebody, or somebody's fighting what they feel for you. And I think when I say that, for those that will resonate with that, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Okay, I think there's a specific person on Aries Taurus's mind, or somebody has you specifically on their mind. And it's like they smile when they think about you, but then it's like they instantly try to wipe the smile off their face. Like, no. I just heard I'm too gangster for this. That's funny. Okay, Aries Taurus. I don't know your lifestyle, but if that's your truth, that's your truth. But I really do feel like you're trying to either keep yourself from feeling something deeply for somebody here, or again, this could just be somebody that has you on the mind that's like not comfortable with that. They like don't want to feel what they feel for you. They're like trying to throw it away, trying to get out of it. They're fighting it. Somebody's fighting feelings. Somebody is fighting feelings. Aries Taurus, are you fighting feelings here? What's going on? Why are you fighting it? Okay. I just heard because I can. It's like, all right. I mean, it is what it is. If that's what you feel. I mean, I can't tell you what to do, but we'll see what you're fighting, though, because maybe this is somebody you really don't want to have feelings for. I don't know why I kind of get the vibe, though, that it's like somebody doesn't want to put on how much they really like somebody. Like, I don't want this person to know that I actually like, that they actually make me smile. Like, that's that. I'm too gangster for that. No, can't do that. I can't let this person know how much I like them. I can't let this person know what I'm feeling. Be careful of that, though, Aries Taurus. If that's going to resonate with somebody here, be careful with that. Because your fight for, and I'm just going to say it, okay, love you lots. But your fight for power or control in this situation might work against you with this person. Because it's like, oh, well, they don't really tell me how they feel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it feels really kind of stoic, or like, I don't really know, so maybe it's not. And they might open themselves up to someone else or other options that they might have. So if this is somebody, and again, this could be you, but if this is somebody that you truly enjoy or you like, or you know what I mean, you are having feelings for, or your feelings are growing for, Aries Taurus, I know it might be hard, but don't fight it. Don't fight it. Feel it out. Do what you gotta do. Let that person know. It's okay. I get though, like this could be somebody someone's dating. And it's like you'll go through the whole date just real mellow or just real even tempered. It's like this person either can't read you or you can't read this person. But it's like as soon as someone goes home, it's all smiles and giddy and ooh, and oh my God, and da da da. It's like all these warm energies or warm feelings come out. But it's like, why not express that when you're with somebody? You know what I mean? Or with that person that makes you feel that way. Don't be shy, Aries Taurus. Don't be shy. Or maybe you're hoping somebody isn't going to be shy with you like that. Like, it's okay to say you like me. It's fine. Nothing's going to happen because of it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be the end of the world. It is not going to be the end of the world. Okay, hold on. I feel like I'm a little too low. There we go. Yeah, the pursuit, tough conversations, and happily ever after just came out. Yeah, okay, so this might be a tough combo here. This might be you, Aries Taurus, all right? And that's okay. I feel like for those that are going to resonate, you might be here because you're trying to figure out how to allow yourself to feel what you feel for this person. Like, how do I stop fighting it? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Let's go ahead and get grounded, y'all. All right, I'm going to sound my singing bowl once. We're going to let that sound travel. Once it does and dissipates, I'll say a quick prayer, and then we'll see what you guys got going on in love. We are using a new oracle deck. This is the Black Hollywood Romance Stars Part 2 by Queen Sugar Tarot. I got it off of Etsy. The first version is the pink cards that we typically have used for a while now here for the love series. Eventually, I'm going to combine them, and that'll just be our main love deck. But for now, we're going to let the second edition have its shining moment, okay? We're going to let whatever energies come through this, we're going to break it in, and then I'll blend them together, all right? So go ahead and get started if you haven't already on whatever grounding or gratitude practice feels right and best for you. And we'll see what else you guys got going on, all right? Almighty Creator, my ascended ancestors and all holy angels, I thank you so much for being here with me and with the Aries Taurus cusp collective of energy here on YouTube and my soul tribe that might tune into this reading. Thank you for connecting me in with Aries Taurus energies and showing me what they need to know or what's most important here for Aries Taurus to be aware of when it comes to love and romance. Clear, concise messages are appreciated here, Spirit, and we just thank you so much for your love, your mercy, your grace, your protection, the peace that you bring, and your presence with us in this moment. And so it is. All right. Aries Taurus. Aries Taurus, Aries Taurus, Aries Taurus. Let's see what you got. Love message for Aries Taurus. Come on now. Y'all heard me shuffle. Tough conversations. Been coming out all week. Conversations are essential to rebuilding or maintaining a relationship. We need to have those tough conversations. It may not be, it may not be what we always want to do, but we need to do. Yeah. You need to say what you got to say, Aries Taurus. You can't keep playing this tough card if this is you. Or maybe this is a conversation you need to have with somebody you're dating. It's like, yo, it's okay to say you like me. Like, I don't understand why it's so hard. Nothing's going to happen. It's like, it's almost like Aries Taurus. Sorry, y'all. I got something in my eye. Hold on. Ooh, my lashes have been like falling in my eyeball all week. Ooh, wee. All right. I think I got it. truth. Okay. Yeah, ego versus self. Look at that, bottom of the deck. Don't fall for the trap of always listening to your ego. Trust the guidance of your true self, because our egos can easily influence our thinking with fear. That's what's happening here. Your ego won't let you say you like somebody, or someone's ego won't let them say that they like someone, out of the fear of maybe rejection, out of the fear of the feeling might not be mutual. It's like somebody's really in their head about it. Like, if I tell them how much they really like me, then they're going to use it against me, or then the power. It's like somebody's doing this for power dynamics. Like, something about you not saying, or somebody not saying something, gives them some sort of leverage here. I want to say illusionary leverage, because it's false leverage. Because I do get that if this tough conversation isn't had, if this communication isn't happening, then somebody's going to move on. Like, someone's not going to assume. I get that. It's kind of like, yeah, Aries-Taurus. This could be a part of your Aries energy, because this is very much like a fiery thing, a fire element thing, where like, you should just know that I like you because of my actions I'm taking towards you, or like how I show up for you, or show up when we're together, kind of like the things that I do. It's like fire signs, especially when it comes to love. It's like, pay attention to what I do, because I'm not going to always say. It should just be known. But that's not the case. That's where fire signs got to work on that communication, right? It's not the case. Some people need to hear it. Some people need to know, hi, I like you. I think you're the coolest thing since whatever. I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, I'm really digging you. I'm really feeling you. Like, blah, 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 blah. You make me feel like this. Like, some people need to hear it. So I get that this connection, however this connection resonates for you, Aries-Taurus, it might be pulling out your challenges, the challenges that you have in romance, in love. And I think one of those is communication. It's like, you should just know, you should just feel it. And it's like, no, because sometimes, Aries-Taurus, I got to say that, sometimes people just aren't tapped in like that. Some people can't read fire like that. And that's okay. It's not a fault of theirs. It's just they can't do it. So you have to learn how to operate outside of your element a little bit with this situation. But I just heard there's a reason. So maybe there's a reason you're holding back. Like, maybe there's some sort of history here between you and this person where it's like, well, last time I shared how I felt, they ran away, or they went off and they pulled away from me. I didn't hear from them for months. Things got weird. So I'm just going to hold back. Like, maybe it could be that type of situation. Either way, somebody got to communicate here, because somebody's ego's, yikes, dead end. Okay. This card signifies that there is no need to force the situation, and or this is going nowhere at the moment. However, that doesn't mean that will be the case forever. So yeah, at the moment you're stagnant and stuck with somebody. Like, you see how they both in bed on their phones, when it's like, what? You got a whole warm body right next to you. Why are y'all not cuddling? I'm confused. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I just heard it's dry. Ooh, oh. Well, okay, Aries-Taurus. It's just dry. It's dry. It's dry right now between you and somebody. This is absolutely somebody that you're like dating, okay? And for y'all to be in bed like that with the phones, like, this is somebody you've been with maybe for a while, Aries-Taurus, or you've been dealing with them on and off for a while, whatever the case may be. It's a dead end. Sorry. Like, I'm sorry. And again, like the card says, it doesn't have to be forever. It's just headed towards that right now. At this moment, anything that isn't growing is dead. That's what that means, dead end. So how y'all are going about engaging with each other, how y'all are going about dealing with each other, it's not building. It's like the Seven of Pentacles. You have a lot of time and a lot of history invested, but it's just, it didn't bloom into It's not blooming anymore. It's not growing anymore. You guys aren't reaching new levels of intimacy, or you're not really deepening anything. It's just the same shit in a different day. And I get Aries Taurus, that's hard for y'all for sure, because you definitely, especially if you have like an Aries Venus, y'all need excitement. Like, in my experience, okay, Aries Venus will start drama just for the sake of having the fire and the chaos. Not all the time, but when they start to get bored, they get restless, so they start doing shit that's like, all right, like, it's almost like a cry for help, or like they need attention in some way, or it's kind of like, I need us to have an argument. Like, I need some action. They just need action. It's that baby fire energy with the Aries. For me, my opinion, you don't have to share it, okay? But this is why there needs to be a tough conversation, because it's like we either rebuild, right? Like we either do things differently in order to grow, right? Or we could keep doing the same thing to maintain this, but like either way, it's like I think somebody's just bored. I think too, maybe what I was getting about the smile, something's happened between, like I'm thinking of this, it's like something's happened here that maybe this is just for a moment. Maybe you guys had an argument, maybe there was like a big fight, maybe something came to light, you know what I mean? Maybe somebody said something that they wasn't, now I'm not gonna say wasn't supposed to, but might not have been that nice or that kind. Or this could be, you could just be naturally growing apart from one another, and maybe with that smiling energy, it's kind of like you used to smile a lot when you thought about this person, but again, I feel like something has happened to where that's not the case no more. But it's like, how do we get it back if you really want it back, Aries Taurus? It's like, how do you figure that out? You got to have that tough conversation with this person. Like, do you even want to get back to what it was like when we first got together, or are you just over this? Because I don't know why I feel like Aries Taurus is neutral here, because I think you could go either way. If this person wanted to fight for it, if this person wanted to rebuild it, I think you'd be down with it. And if they didn't, it'd be like, I mean, that sucks, but 'tis life. You know what I mean? Like, all right. Okay, tell me more about this tough conversation in dead and divergent dreams. Oh no, Aries Taurus. Okay, so that's the real reality. That's what the tough conversation is have to be. I love how these are aligning though. I mean, the energy is a little tough, a little dense, but thank you, Spirit, for keeping it all in one center, right? Because again, these tough conversations about the dead end that you both are at with each other. And maybe that dead end is because you're growing apart, divergent dreams. Opposing career aspirations or dreams may be pulling you and your person in opposite directions. This may require a heart to heart conversation on how this affects the connection. That's the tough conversation. Like, I don't feel like I have nothing in common with you anymore. Oh, and how did I not even connect that? Yikes. Oh boy. Okay, Aries Taurus, somebody, I don't know if it's you, I don't know if it's this person that you're with doing this. The smiling part and having that fight it is because there might be somebody else. Ooh. I just heard on there. Oh, there might be somebody else online, maybe, or that I don't know. You have some sort of online access to who makes you smile, who brings out that energy in you. Or again, it's like you think about them, and you smile, but you have to hide it because you got someone right next to you. You know what I mean? It's like you can't fully be out there with. Oh yeah, that's the reason. It's a reason you can't be out there with it because this conversation with the person that you're with hasn't happened yet. Right? And like the good-hearted, traditional sometimes, right? With that Taurian energy might be when it comes to love. It's like, I don't want to start something before I end something else. So I might be feeling like that towards this new person or whoever's caught your attention here. But I have to address and have this heart to heart with this person, because again, I saw the Seven of Pentacles. So it's like there has been time put in, but it's reached its ceiling. Like it's reached its end. Especially with Divergent Dreams. Now, if that was kind of like rekindle the romance, like go do something different, then I'd say this has a chance. I don't feel like this has a chance, Aries Taurus, and I'm sorry to say that, but that's the reality. That's what has to be talked about. You're both being pulled in different directions. You're both growing apart. It's growing apart. And I really do feel like that. I don't feel like it's like a lack of love between y'all. I just think you're growing apart. You guys are becoming different people. And the people you're growing into aren't compatible anymore. And I mean, that's a harsh reality of relationships, right? This is one of those situations, Aries Taurus, where this person was in your life for a season and a reason. And it feels like whatever that energetic contract is between y'all, it's been served. Right? So it's kind of like looking at it like, well, oh, toxic behavior is at the bottom of the deck. So that's what I feel like has happened. That's what I feel like has happened here. There's been some sort of incident that really maybe put the nail in the coffin for you, Aries Taurus, where it was just like, yeah, this is dead. Like, but because there might be some history or some long-term energy between y'all, it's like I can't just dip out. Like, you know, like I think that's what you're telling yourself. Or someone's telling themselves here. It's like I can't just dip out and be like, all right, like I'm done, bye. Because there's too much history. Like it has to be done in a way that's like respectful almost. Or at least that's what you're trying to do. Now, whether or not this person will allow that amicable separation to happen, you would only know that, and maybe we'll find out more with the tarot. But the toxic behavior says a lot. It's like somebody's outgrown that energy. Somebody's outgrown that. It's like, I don't really even feel like fussing and fighting with you. Like, that's kind of how you know, too. Like, if you're not even into the arguing, you don't even care enough to argue, to state your point and to try, you don't care enough to do that, baby. It's a wrap. It's cool though. Like I really do feel like it's okay. I think it's just maybe somebody's a little nervous to have this tough conversation and to really kind of ground this situation in reality and take it out of the routine, because I do feel like some of y'all just might be in a routine with this person. I think someone might be fearing some behavioral reactions that might not be so healthy. So it's almost like if I say this conversation or I really tell them how I feel, like this person could really go off on me, or like it could really get bad real quick. Oh, some of y'all are in a situation where the person you're connected to is like toxic. Like if they can't have you, nobody can. They might not even want you, but they don't want no one else to have you. You see what I'm saying? It's like it's that type of thing. Like you don't even put in effort to like keep this up or maintain it. Like you clearly don't care, but you don't want me to be with nobody else. Like you don't want me to move on. You don't even want to move on. Oh, Aries Taurus. Oh, say that. Do I say that, Spirit? Okay, I just heard yes. The person, whoever fears the toxic behavior, like whoever's going to exhibit or you think will exhibit this toxic behavior by having this tough conversation, and it is that energy of like you don't even really care, so why are you bugging out so bad? Like that's wild. It this this person has somebody else. I'm sorry, they are. It is that energy of they don't want you to move on, but they've moved on. So it's like someone here is fighting a smile and not wanting to express that to respect the person that they're with, but the person that they're with is like full-fledged, yeah, flirting, DMing, like almost damn near dating somebody else while being in the relationship. So ooh, that might not, yeah, that could definitely not go well, right? But then, I mean, okay. And if that's the case, in Aries Taurus, you're on the trying to be respectful side of this situation. Don't let it piss you off. Like, don't, I wouldn't even get mad if I were you. And I'm not you. So if you got to get mad, you got to get mad. But it would be like, all right, like that's even more of a reason why this has to end. You already messing around with somebody else, or you already low key moved on, but like still laying up in the bed with me. You know what I mean? It's like kind of like, all right, like you just go ahead, go do what you got to do then, and let it be and walk away. Okay? Some of y'all, it's like you could play this real cool, even though it might hurt. And I'm not trying to say pretend or fake what you feel, but it's like don't even. I wouldn't even sweat it, really. I really wouldn't even sweat it. Because I kind of feel like that's what might be found out here, or it might come up. Like, because I get these two people looking at their phones. It's like somebody might find something on someone's phone. And it's like, yo, you really moving like this. Like, I don't know. Maybe for some of y'all, it could be like a relief. Like, oof, okay, you've already done it. So then I feel better about going towards what's making me smile or what's making me happy. Like, I don't want to hide that anymore. Is that toxic? Sure. Okay. But I mean, hey, I don't, well, let me not, Jesus. I guess it is what it is. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, if that's the situation and that's the case, this person's already moved on and they're not telling you. You might have your eye on somebody, but you trying to be respectful, so you're kind of holding off on pursuing it. But this person's pursuing other people right away, but still laying in the bed acting like nothing's up. It's kind of like, yo, just go live out loud. Like, you ain't even gotta hide that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, just go do you. It could be like that. We're growing apart. We have different aspirations. We have different dreams. We're different people. I appreciate the time we've had. It's all been good. Maybe it hasn't, but whatever. It's been what it's been. You know what I mean? Just like, best of luck, babes. Just, I don't know. I feel that. I feel like some of y'all might really be. Some of you guys are struggling to have this conversation because you fear the retaliation. Others of you, you're holding off on it because I think bringing it to an end, it feels almost like a failure. Again, the Seven of Pentacles. Like, it almost feels like, dang, I kind of failed, or dang, this didn't really work out. So you might just be still going through the motions to try to avoid facing that reality that this is a dead end. And nothing's going to really come of it anymore. Like, it, all that was meant to be between y'all has been. So, yeah, I kind of get that. This could have been a relationship or a connection where y'all were really maybe fiery with one another. Like, y'all argued all the time, and it's like, fuck you, no, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, that was just your thing. That was your gig. That's how you did it. And then, you know, you make up to break up to make up to break up, because that's just what y'all did. Toxic behaviors. But maybe you both have outgrown that, or again, are just, again, growing in different directions. All right. So I won't keep repeating myself. Ooh, child. Yeah. For some of you though, I can't get off that somebody's gonna find something on the phone. And I just heard you've been doing this the whole time. Like, it might make you question your time with this person or what they really felt like. If this was so easy for you to do and me not know you was bold enough to do all this while laying next to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, while still acting like you were in this, like, that's just, yeah, that might be a little painful for some of y'all, okay? But bring it to light, have the tough conversation, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the time to do it. We got Mercury going into retrograde, so at the end of the month, get that conversation out while you can, Aries-Taurus. Yeah, some of y'all are just kind of like, Because again, I do feel like there's been a layer, or there's a layer of comfort here. I said layer for a reason. Interesting. It's a layer of comfort. Okay, some of you guys might have to face that energy of, I'd rather have someone in my bed than have no one at all. Maybe it's this fear of being alone. Aries, Taurus, that's kept you in this dead end situation. Having somebody is better than having nobody. It's like, no, it's not. Yeah, heal yourself. Be free, babes. The star. Free yourself from that. Being by yourself, yeah, it can get lonely, but it's also, you really do get to know you a little bit more. I feel like that's why that star card came out. Aries, Taurus, I think you guys need to learn a little bit more about yourselves here. And you can do that in relationships, but this person, in that sense of like iron sharpens iron, this is dull. A dull knife ain't gonna sharpen a dull knife. Like, yo, it's not gonna happen like that. You know what I mean? Like, only something as sharp as like an iron can sharpen another iron. Like, you both got to be sharp. Yeah. Okay. Tell me more about this tough conversation, this dead end connection, and these divergent dreams. How Aries, Taurus, and this person are being pulled apart here. And these toxic behaviors. Thank you so much, Divine. Tell me more. What's this tough conversation? Who's going to initiate this tough conversation between the Aries, Taurus, and this person? Seven of Wands. Yeah. So basically, it's like, I don't know how this is going to land. I think they might fight it. Ooh, that could be the toxicity too. Like I said, this person doesn't necessarily want the connection, but they're going to pretend to fight for it, or the moment you pull away, they're going to fight like they do to try to keep you there, but they dealing with other people, Aries, Taurus. I'm sorry to say that, but I get that energy very, very clear. It's like they're going to say no, even though they know that that's the best thing to do, to kind of part ways. They're going to say no. Just because they don't want to let you go, or again, they don't want to see you with somebody else, but they're dealing with other people. For some of y'all, not all of y'all. Don't go, let me chill. Don't go blowing up they spot if that might not be the case, okay? But if it is, you would know. Like, your higher self, because the Empress just fell out, your higher self, some of y'all, if I'm speaking to a feminine here, or even a masculine, your feminine intuition or your intuition in general, your receptors have been trying to tell you that this person's entertaining somebody else. Maybe even, I just heard multiple other else's, other people. But it's like, part of you don't want to believe that, because it would just be so bold. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know how you might even be in a little bit of like denial, because it's like, nah, because if I believe that, I'm a Kirk. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a blackout. Like, it's going to be on and popping. And I don't want that for us. So let me not believe it so I can refrain from getting into that energy with you. But like, the Empress has to start this conversation, I feel like. But somebody's not going to want to let you go. King of Pentacles. Yeah, Taurus energy. So that's you. You got to start this conversation, Aries, Taurus. No matter how defensive. This could be the Empress. The Empress could even be defensive, right? But you know what? The Empress is Taurus energy. It's Venus. Taurus and Libra. So Aries, Taurus, don't be afraid to have this conversation out of fear of retaliation. The truth is better than any lie. Living in truth, that's what that star card says. Living in truth is better than living under the facade of a lie. The lie being that this relationship is going somewhere. Okay, tell me more about this dead end. Queen of Wands. Could be dealing with a Leo. Could be your Aries energy. You could be dealing with another Aries. You got the Four of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Queen of Wands and the Four of Pentacles for this dead end. Yeah, the Nine of Cups. Piscean energy. I'm kind of getting a strange energy here. The Queen of Wands is just telling me that someone's, okay, this is how it just came in for me, y'all. Somebody's like standing on their looks. I don't really know what that means per se to y'all, because I just get like, you see how in the Four of Pentacles, there's a star card again. You see how he got 2 feet on the pentacles? One pentacle across the chest and one on the crown. These are all blocks. Root chakra block, heart chakra block, crown chakra block. I just keep hearing this is all I have. Like all I have is this Queen of Wands. That's all I got. 9 of Cups. Oh, okay. So whoever you're in this connection with here, Aries Taurus, I think this person might be very attractive, okay? I also get that they're content with how things are. That's what I mean. It's like they're going to fight for this because they want it to stay the same. They don't necessarily want to make changes for Pentacles, but they like where y'all are at. But it's like where y'all at is a dead end. So it's kind of like how you like something that's dead. There's no life here. There's no, ain't no blood flow happening. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just. But somebody's 9 of Cups. It's like, I'm content with that, though. I'm cool with that. I don't know how you feel about that, Aries Taurus. Like I said, some of y'all need excitement. Some of y'all need things to move and shake and grow and happen and change up, I guess. I don't know. Tell me more here. Tell me more about this tough conversation in the dead end. What energy can clarify these two for Aries Taurus? Thank you. Yeah. 9 of Wands. Tried and tried and tried and tried. I really do get that somebody's afraid of retaliation, though. Like with the 9 of Wands, I'm not saying you're going to get beat up, because God forbid that. Don't let nobody put their hands on you, Aries Taurus, and you don't put your hands on nobody, right? But I almost get this kind of like, can Aries Taurus get bullied? I'm not going to say this person might have bullied you into staying, because maybe I get the 9 of Wands saying, I've tried. Like, Gabrielle, you don't know how much I've tried to end this. Several times. Several times. 9 of Wands. Like, 9 times maybe you've tried to walk away from this person in this situation because it's dead. And they either do something, stand their ground. With the Venetian energy and the Queen of Wands, they might throw a little sex at you, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like persuade you to stay or to give it another try. I'll change. We've gotten this before, I think. Was this for you or for somebody else? Like, I'll change. I promise. we gonna do that. And da-da-da-da. And then they kind of get sensual and then you guys fall into that. And then it's just the same routine over and over again. But that's what this person's happy with. And I just get Aries Taurus that you're not. Like, I don't think you're into that. Yeah, King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, that's Aries Taurus. I mean, again, Queen of Wands is Leo specifically for me, but it could be your energy. Okay? But again, I just feel like somebody here is tired. Like, I've tried and I've tried and I've tried and I keep getting roped back in. And nothing ever changes. 4 of Pentacles. This person isn't going to change, Aries Taurus. They're not. They're 9 of Cups, happy as a lark with where y'all are at this dead end. Because I'm going to tell you the truth of why that is. The subconscious energy underneath it is I think they know that it's a dead end, but to see you grow and maybe even glow, Aries Taurus, with somebody else that's not them, don't sit right with this person. Like, they not gonna have that. They don't want to have that. They don't want to accept that. They don't want to see that, because it would reflect the truth back to them. that they're not growing. You know what I mean? They don't want to face that within themselves. They're happy. They don't want to go beyond this Four of Pentacles. So they kind of don't want you to want to go beyond the Four of Pentacles either. Yeah, look, Two of Swords. Okay, so what direction is Aries-Taurus being pulled in when it comes to these divergent dreams? Thank you. Come on now. The Sun. Okay, thank you, Divine. That clarifies a little bit. Some of y'all, if you resonate with like, okay, this, you know, you're in a dead end relationship or a dead end situation, you just haven't had a tough conversation to say this ain't working, this ain't it, we need to go our separate ways, we're growing apart, and there's somebody else that you're interested in that you feel would make you happy here, Aries, Taurus, and you've been kind of holding yourself back or holding this in out of respect for this situation. Leo, Leo. That's where you're headed. Straight to the sun. Ooh. Ten of Wands. Sagittarius. Nine of Wands. Sagittarius. Yeah, it's almost like, yeah, Two of Wands. Okay, so again, it's kind of like, I mean, that's being called in a different direction. And interesting, look how that looks, right? The Two of Wands is looking more or less towards the sun. And with the Ten of Wands towards the back of them, right? This is your energy, I believe. I think the Two of Wands is Aries energy. Don't quote me on that. Might not be accurate, but I feel that you're headed towards the sun and putting the burden of this dead end behind you. Yeah, it's like I just can't keep carrying this around. It feels like dead weight. I'm sorry to say that. It's like it's a dead end. It's dead weight. This person, though, for some of y'all feels is okay with being dead weight, though. I don't know that you're, yeah, I don't think y'all are okay with that. And if, tell me more. Tell me more about this dead end, Divine. Thank you so much. Yeah. You got the Hermit. So you really got to dig deep. You got to soul search, right? And that's the Star. The Star card that's come out twice, right? That's what's in the lantern for the Hermit. They're following their North Star, their North Node. Some of you, okay, for some of y'all, this isn't like you headed towards someone else. This is you headed off on like a spiritual journey for some of y'all. It's like, I'm actually being called to be alone. So, oh, that could be, oh, okay. Okay, I kind of get that. That whoever you're connected with here might think you're moving on to somebody else, which is why they're going to put up such a fight. Because again, like I said, they know you're not growing with them, but they'd be damned if they see you grow with somebody else. Toxic behaviors, okay? Toxic mindset, toxic energy. When all actuality, Aries, Taurus, you're growing or leaving to go be alone. Like I said that in the beginning. You need to get to know yourself. There's some things you need to learn about yourself that you can only figure out in solitude, Aries, Taurus. Because I think at the end of the day, you know this isn't it. And your soul can no longer stay in something that isn't it. Because there's so much world out there. So many different people. That can be it for you, Aries, Taurus. Why stick with dead weight that you already know ain't it? You know what I mean? It's like, why sell yourself short? Don't do that. But a lot of the time, I think and I think that's why you've either been holding back on having this conversation, because I think the moment that you bring this up, this person's going to think, who is it? You got somebody else? Because that's just projection, to be honestly, because they got some other people that they're dealing with. Because otherwise, why would that be the first thing that come out your mouth when I tell you I think we should separate? Why do you automatically think it's somebody else? It's because you have somebody else. Or you're dealing with other people. You see what I'm saying? It's like, either way, because that's neither here nor there. This person's going to think you're headed towards somebody when you're not. You're actually headed to go off and be alone. Okay, so tell me more about divergent dreams and a little bit more of this toxic behaviors here for Aries Taurus, right? Yeah, come on now. That's what I'm saying. Five of Wands. This person's going to fight you tooth and nail. Like, I think that's what it is. It's like you don't want to start a war. You don't want to have that energy. You don't want to fuss and fight no more. You're tired. You know for... Okay. Aries Taurus. Again, knowing yourself. And maybe this is something you might learn about your energy or about yourself. When you don't even have the energy to argue... that's a huge sign that whatever was there is gone. You don't even have the energy to argue. You don't even want to. You just want to be alone. That's huge. Like, that's how you know it's done. It's the done. But this person isn't done. You see what I'm saying? Like, they're going to fight. They got the energy to fight because they're not interested in growing beyond this pattern with you. So, Aries Taurus, you might just have to bite the bullet. You might just have to bite the bullet. So what if this person gets pissed? So what if this person gets mad? And I know I say that casually because I don't know your situations, because maybe it might be really that intense or that dire or that kind of like, I don't really know what this person's going to do when I bring this to them, because I've maybe seen what they've done before, and that's what maybe kept you coming back. Like, oh, I don't want them to take it there, so let me just go back with it. Let's just see. All right, I'll give them a benefit of the doubt. Okay, I'll believe them this time, just to kind of avoid the drama of it all. But sometimes, Aries Taurus, avoiding the drama of it all is not going to benefit you. Like, you gotta just, okay, you could be dramatic, but this is what I'm doing. So you gotta build up a little bit of oomph back in your energy to really just stand your ground. No, this is what I'm doing. I'm out. Flat out. Like, this ain't it. Clearly, you know this. I know this. Seven of Pentacles. That's what I'm talking about. Seven of Pentacles. Right? This is where you would have hoped to have been. But this is where you are. One pentacle on the ground. It's only sprouted one pentacle. After all the times and the effort and the energy you've put in this, you should be at least here at the 6. Y'all still here. It's kind of like there's nowhere else to go. But I do get that there is this air of like wanting to truly give this your all, really wanting to commit, because you know what I mean? It's like, I think you care for this person. I'm not saying you don't. But I'm going to say this person that you're with here, Aries Taurus, they only care about their happiness. They could care less if you're happy. They only really care about their happiness. That's it. That's all that's important to them. They got all their needs met. Their little 4 pentacles, they're good. They're not really invested in your happiness. And I think that's another thing, another layer, something that you might learn about yourself through this hermit energy. It's like you really need somebody who truly can support themselves too, right? Like, of course, make themselves happy, sure. But like, they're also a support system. They want to see you happy. There's something there. There's something there. Because again, I almost get like Aries Taurus, this person might have tried to sabotage you more times than one. And while you go through this hermit energy, the divine's going to reveal those times to you, and it's important that you're not around this person. Because if you are Aries Taurus, toxic behaviors, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be, you don't want to go there. You just don't want to go there. It's going to be crucial for you to be by yourself too when the divine reveals all of this to you, so that you can work through it solo, that star energy. You can release it There's no way to bring it up to this person. There's no contacting them back, trying to let them know, I found out you didn't. No, just no, just let it go. Right? Let it go. Let life handle it. Don't this would be, I think it's very, very important here, Aries Taurus, for you not to retaliate against this person. Even once you separated, you've gone into your hermit and you learn all the things that the divine will reveal to you. Because again, with this Five of Wands, there's been more than one time where this person has sabotaged your growth in some way. And you didn't read it like that. I don't think you really saw it like that, or you even tapped into that. It was very subtle, I feel, and or it might have been kind of bold, but I just think this would be the last person that you would think would do this to you. But then when you find out that that's what they were doing, it's like, if they were close enough, you know what I mean? Your claws would be in them. I'll just say that. Like, you know what I mean? It's like if they were close enough, it would be all bad. And we don't want that. We definitely don't want that. So tell me more here, Divine. Hi, Jacob. Thanks for being here. Hi, Tammy. Tell me more about these toxic behaviors. Tell me more about these toxic behaviors. What does Aries Taurus need to know about these toxic behaviors? Bottom of the deck, Divine. Thank you. Yeah. With the Lovers, it's a choice. That's just what I heard. It's a choice. This person is choosing to behave like this. I think that, yeah, it's conscious. It's conscious. This person's consciously choosing to act like this with you, treat you this way, or again, it's like, I can't shake that energy if somebody has acted like this person that you're with has actively tried to sabotage you. And that might not resonate for all y'all, okay? Don't make it fit if it's not yours, okay? If it don't resonate, just let it go. And especially with the Lovers being Gemini energy, this person might be like, I'm sorry to say, it kind of feels like they're a little two-faced. Like I mean, like, in your face, it's like, oh, I want this, I'm fighting for this, I'll never let you go, blah, 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 blah. But like, on the other side of that, I think this person is entertaining other people. I don't know why I feel like that. That's just what kind of, it just was coming through, y'all. All right. So this person might yell, because that's what that says, right? This card signifies that someone is exhibiting toxic behaviors. Toxic behaviors can look like yelling, manipulation, self-sabotaging, or sabotaging in general, abuse, neglect, and so on. Seek mental, emotional, or physical help. That's what I mean. I think this person has manipulated. That's what I was picking up on Nine of Wands. They've definitely manipulated you with sex at one point, maybe multiple points. Maybe that's how this thing has gone on for however long it has. They get to yelling, they get to talking over you when you're really trying to have a serious conversation with them, or really kind of talk about what is inevitable, like the elephant in the room, kind of, you know what I mean? They just get to yelling and bickering and fighting and fussing and don't do da 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 da, and it just kind of takes you off of the path that you were on with them. It like, because then they start, oh Lord, I get it. It's like they start saying stuff that they know is going to piss you off, and then boom, the bomb goes off for y'all, and then now y'all just fussing and fighting, and the next thing you know, they want to have sex. Like, it's just kind of like, it's toxic as hell. It is not, and again, this might not be everybody's reading, and that's okay. I pray not all of y'all are going through this, but it's toxic. It's just what it is, all right? So Aries Taurus, this has been your timeless love message reading. In the extended for this reading, we are going to look beyond this lover's energy to learn a little bit more about these toxic behaviors, okay? I'm then going to pull some energy from the Sacred Geometry of Relationships deck that I just recently got. Yeah, fifth chakra. Look, the energy of the throat chakra supports our ability to communicate clearly and truthfully. That's what has to happen. Truthful and clear communication, despite the repercussions, despite the consequences. Yeah. We'll pull some love notes because I did feel that for some of y'all there might be somebody else. I don't know. But more or less we'll just pull from your higher self to kind of see what they want you to know, or again, maybe like if you need to maybe know where this person's mind and heart is at prior to having this conversation with them, like we can look into that too. That'll be in the extended reading for members only. So if you'd like to join or watch that portion of this reading, you can click the join button below next to subscribe, or you can click the link in my description box next to join my channel. It'll take you to my YouTube sign up page. You can then see the options. It'll either be a bloom or a bouquet to have access to all of the extended love readings that I've done thus far. And yeah, I'll see you guys over there. For my members that might be tuning in, the link is posted on your members tab already, so I'll join that live shortly. But if not, Aries Taurus, no harm, no foul, no worry, no problem. Okay, I thank you guys so much for tuning in to this live reading. I thank you for all of your love and support. Thank you again to Jacob and Tammy and Remix. Hi. Oh my goodness, 4 in the morning where you are. Oh Lord. Okay, yeah, this is early. But hi. Thank you for being here, love. Thank you guys so much for showing love to the chat. And again, if any of this resonates with you, don't feel afraid. Go ahead, leave me a comment down below. I love to talk with y'all there and engage with you guys and kind of just hear how this connects with you, okay? Make sure if you are new though and you enjoyed this reading, hit that subscribe button. I do other series here on my channel like timeless energy check-ins. We do chakra readings for the full moon and the new moon. I also do zodiac season overall with spirit animals. We got a lot of different things happening here at Cusp of Roses, so join. All right, you'll be notified if you turn that bell notification to all anytime that I'm live on my channel. So if you're interested in that day's content, you can join in. All right. But I thank you, Aries Taurus, and I'll see y'all in the next one. All right. Namaste.